Hello, my name is Joseph. You can call me Juju Tech Man. Have you ever prepared a trial balance in Excel? Many of us have been preparing this trial balance using the traditional method, which is paper, pen, and calculator. And you all can agree with me that it's time consuming and prone to error. There are many mistakes or things that happen while you are preparing a trial balance using the traditional method. So in this method, you are going to learn how to just do everything in a jiffy without stressing yourself. So a trial balance still remains what it is. For the purpose of people who don't know what a trial balance is, a trial balance simply means a schedule or list that shows the debit and credit balances extracted from the ledger to show the arithmetical accuracy of the ledgers. And a trial balance have a debit and credit side. So there are rules of trial balance, and the rules still remain the same, whether you are using Excel or the traditional method. And one of the rules states that all assets must be on the debit side, all liabilities must be on the credit side, all income or gain must be on the credit side, and all expenses must be on the debit side. These are the four major rules of trial balance, which is going to help us to solve this because this is a question. We have to prepare our trial balance with this. So let's get started. Particulars, debit, credit. Let me just copy all these things. Then we now start applying the rules of trial balance. For freehold property, a freehold property is an asset. A freehold property is an asset. So we are going to copy the 50,000 naira to the debit side. A capital is not an asset, it's a liability. So we just copy the amount. We copy the amount and come to the credit side. Interesting, right? Then for debtors, debtors is an asset, so we have to copy the amount and come to the debit side and paste it. For creditors, we also copy it and come to the credit side. And you seeing how fast I am? Just imagine if I'm using the traditional method, which is time consuming. What about furnitures and fittings? Furnitures and fittings is an asset, so you have to copy the value here. I want to make an edit here. This furnitures and fitting. I want to make an edit. So for rent, rent is an expense, so you have to copy it. And remember, all expense must be on the debit side. So for electricity, the same thing. It's an expense too. So it must be on the debit side. Then for provision for bad debt, this is an income because you are making provision for bad debt. So we have to copy it. Must be on the credit side. Rules of trial balance. So I want to edit here. For office equipment is an asset. It's an asset, so we are going to record it on the debit side. I also want to make an amend here. What about stock? Stock is an asset, so I'm going to make an amend here too. Copy the value and take it to the debit side. It's an asset. General expenses, rate, they are all liabilities. Sorry, they are all expenses. So, and remember, every expenses must be on the debit side. So I'm copying it together. Cash in hand. This cash in hand is also a debit entry. They have to copy and paste it on the debit side. Then for bank overdraft, it's a liability, so it must be recorded on the credit side of the trial balance. Bank charges is a debit entry or debit item. It must be on the debit side too. Purchases is an expense because you made a purchase. Money went out from your pocket or from your bank. So it must be on the debit side, the expense. So sales, when you are making sales, you are receiving money. So remember the rules of trial balance is that every income or gain must be on the credit side. So we have to copy the value and put it on the credit side. For carrying wares, the amount you spend to bring your a particular thing to your shop. So it's an expense. It must be on the debit side, stated by the rules of trial balance. So the rules are not. I didn't make the rules. Please bear with me. So for salaries, it's an expense. So it's on the credit on the debit side. I mean, for discount allowed, it's an expense. So it must also be on the debit side. Discount received is a gain, or do I say an income? So since you receive an income, so it must be on the credit side, stated by the rules of trial balance. So we just copy and paste. Are you seeing? Then I just want to now calculate this. I want to calculate the total of debit and the credit side. So alt equals. That's what I will just do. I will just select my data. Let me use the sum function. Sum. Then I'll have to drag it. Are you seeing it? That means this thing is correct. Oh, and remember, the debit must be the same thing with the credit. So let me just name this thing total. Total. So these are our answer now. I want to put it in a tabular. I want to make it to be in a tabular form. So Control T. Yay! Thank you, and don't forget to try this. Bye.